Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly. Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly.
This is how to make the Sacred Heart Diet Soup. And I am going to go directly by this paper. So, it calls for 1 to 2 cans of stewed tomatoes. I am going to be adding diced tomatoes, 2 cans of diced tomatoes, and or you can cut up your tomatoes fresh however you want them and dice them up yourself. It says 3 plus large green onions. You guys can use scallions or whatever. It's all the same. So here's my green onions, and it says 3 plus, so I actually cut up 5 of them. It also says 1 large can of beef broth, no fat. And what I did get was I got a big thing of beef broth, and I grabbed the one, it was just regular beef broth. I meant to get 99% fat free, but this is the big one that I get from Walmart, and I add this whole entire thing because I'm making enough so that I'm going to be able to freeze all of this. And then it's 1 package of Lipton soup chicken broth mix, and this is it right here for those of you that be looking for it and don't know what you're looking for when you're in the store. So you're gonna add this whole packet in here. It says 1 bunch of celery, so you should have already cut up your celery. This is 1 whole bunch of celery that has been cut up, and I have washed the vegetables as well. You need 2 cans of green beans. You guys can get fresh frozen green beans if you like, to keep down the sodium. But this is my can, and I have not drained this can. I just put the whole can in there. My fresh cut green beans. And this is going to be a big pot. And then you need your 2 pounds of carrots. So here's my 2 pounds of carrots already cut up. Then you're going to need 2 big green peppers. Here's my green peppers that I have already cut up. These green peppers. Let me turn this stove on because I didn't have it on. So that's it. And then you can season with salt and pepper and parsley and Worcestershire sauce. And I am going to do that. Here is my Worcestershire sauce, or however else you say it. I put a little of that in there. And I also add basil in here. And guys, these are the seasonings that I use. You can choose the whatever seasoning that you like. And I do add parsley in here. You guys can see this is parsley, and I get these big containers from Kroger. And then I add my favorite. You guys know I love oregano. I add oregano in here. I love a lot of the oregano in there. And you can add the bouillon cubes if you like. Most of the time when I make this big pot, I'll put about 6 bouillon cubes, 6 to 8 bouillon cubes in this thing for flavor or whatever. But this time Kroger was out of the cubes, and so I had to actually just get the instant bouillon, and this is the beef flavor, if you can see that. So I'm just going to add some in here. And you got to boil this for at least 10 minutes, and then you reduce and simmer and continue to cook until the veggies are tender. So guys, this is your big pot of vegetables for your Sacred Heart Diet soup. Right now I have my stove turning to high, and I'm mixing all of this together. You guys can see tons and tons of vegetables. Trying to mix in this Lipton soup mix. So I'm going to bring this to a boil for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to let it simmer. But now, as you guys can see, how to put together your Sacred Heart Diet soup. I'm going to bring it to a boil, and I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, my Sacred Heart Diet soup, I have brought it to a boil. It's been boiling for about 15 minutes now. And as you can see all of these vegetables. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my stove down on low. And I'm just going to let it simmer for a bit. So there you have it. This is how you make the Sacred Heart Diet soup. Day 1 starts tomorrow, so it's soup and fruit only on day 1. Good luck to all you guys that are actually doing the Sacred Heart Diet soup.